This is Jim Tuberosa on ABT. Stay tuned.
Okay, we're set for Peter McNeeley's fight. As we look into the ring, they're going to bring the who's who into the ring. Check it out. Here's Jim Tuberosa.
Town of Blaze in the Golden Gloves, and he went on to win the featherweight championship with the Golden Gloves. Have a big hand for Jerry Forty.
Jerry Forty.
We also have a gentleman right here that you're going to be watching on ESPN television next Sunday night.
This Sunday night.
Excuse me, that's this coming Sunday night. That's the next Sunday night. Okay, he's National Golden Gloves champion in 1992, a silver medalist in the U.S. Olympic trials of '92, and also a member of the U.S. team for the last 5 years. And as I said, he'll be fighting Sunday night at the Tremont Hotel, and you're going to see him on some of these celebrity boxing cards in the not-too-distant future. 4-0 as a professional, all by knockouts. A big hand for Bobby Harris, Jr. Got a couple of Lowell gentlemen here. One of the toughest middleweights that Lowell ever saw. He's right here in the ring. Everybody around here from Lowell knows him. Manny Freitas. Manny. There's another gentleman from Lowell who was inducted about a year ago into the Hall of Fame. Former, he held all 3 titles at once, New England featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight championships from Lowell, Irish, Bo James. Back in the 60s, all you fight fans remember there were a handful of fighters that were really keeping Boston Garden jumping. Well, one of them is right here with us. We haven't seen him in a while, but I know he was one of the most feared fighters around. From Dedham, Paulie Stivaleta.
All right, Paulie!
One of the other gentlemen who is keeping everybody in Boston Garden standing up, and not only that, he also holds the distinction of being the last fighter from Massachusetts to challenge for the heavyweight championship of the world. Fought Floyd Patterson and almost beat him. His son's fighting this bout, Tommy McNeeley.
Well, there you have it. Some of the boxing greats being introduced here. Jim Tuberosa. We're just seconds away from Larry Davis and Peter McNeeley. Peter McNeeley, the undefeated heavyweight at 23-0. Right now, they're introducing Larry Davis in this heavyweight bout. We're ready to rumble, Paulie. This is the marquee bout.
Yeah, geez, I didn't realize I was back up in the ring again. I'm very nervous up there.
You got the loudest ovation, too, next to Tommy McNeeley.
Oh, that's nice to know that. When you're up there, you can't hear nothing, believe me.
There he is. Come by. Hurricane Peter McNeeley. This is why we're here, folks. He's lead guitar. He's lead-off hitter. Peter McNeeley taking on Larry Davis tonight. What does Peter have to do against his opponent? Just, I know you don't know much about Davis, but just looking at Davis, Paulie, how would you size him up quickly? Quickly handicap the fight.
Well, I don't know Davis, but I know that McNeeley's going to do what he does all fights, stay on his opponent and keep punching with his combinations and right on top of it all times.
Now the hurricane warning watch is now a warning. Packing winds of 120 miles an hour. We're underway here in round 1. Larry Davis in the black trunks versus Hurricane McNeeley in the green. Peter going to work early, Paulie.
Yep, he's going in and moving in and trying to size up his opponent as quickly as possible so he can start throwing some serious punches in there.
A gale warning has been issued. Now McNeeley misses with the left hand, ducks underneath. He's a compact fighter. He stays low, Paulie.
Yep, he's bobbing very well for a big guy coming in low, which is good, and his hands up in front of his face, which is good for a heavyweight to do.
Yep, tough to tag him in the face, keeps his guard up. Now McNeeley backs Davis into the ropes right in front of our cameraman, Peter McGowan. Mike Ryan is the official for the fight. Two judges are Andy Mason from Winchester and Ed Marchand from Reading. Now, right now, Hurricane going to work right in front of us.
Well, Peter McNeeley just landed a nice left hook to Hurricane Davis, and he's starting to get some punches off McNeeley. He's going to start, as this fight progresses, as seconds go by, you're going to start seeing some leather fly here.
In a big way. Davis trying to utilize his reach over Hurricane McNeeley. Misses with a left uppercut.
Yep, Davis is stepping back, waiting for an opportunity. Looks like another counter puncher here, waiting for McNeeley coming in to see if he can get off a good right hand. But McNeeley's hitting with some serious body blows.
And he dropped him. He dropped him, Paulie. It was a sneaky right hand that just dropped Davis.
That was an inside punch. The back was to us. McNeeley hit him right in the breadbasket with that one. Took the wind out of him.
That's it. That's it. Mike Ryan has stopped the fight. Davis went down to his knees. I saw it, Paulie. It was a mystery right hand. I caught it, though, and it was a stinging right hand for our viewers at home. Maybe we can slip in a replay. The Hurricane goes to 24-0. This one was a quick one.
Yes, we didn't see it. The back was to us, but McNeeley got a nice, good right hand right into the body, in the breadbasket, took the wind right out of his opponent. The opponent couldn't do anything. Dropped him right to his knees, and he was out of there, right with that punch.
Yeah, this fight lasted half a drink.
Yeah, we didn't have one yet, but I'll have one after this. McNeeley did very well. He still wants to keep fighting, I guess. He just backed back at his opponent. It wasn't a good start off. McNeeley needs to go a few more rounds, and we're hoping his opponent was capable of doing that. But you got to punch each time you punch. You got to punch for real. You can't hold anything back, and you land like that, especially with heavyweights. You get one good punch, takes a guy out in just seconds, and we just seen that happen in front of us.
Well, Hurricane McNeeley went over to Davis's corner to shake hands. Davis says, "Get lost." Lack of class there, and McNeeley says, "Be gone with you."
That's right. McNeeley showed good sportsmanship, as well as being a good sport. He's a good fighter. The other guy lost, and because with that loss, he went out with a bad attitude, and that doesn't do him any good justice.
I think he's lucky that they stopped the fight because he can walk on under his own volition as opposed to going out on a stretcher to intensive care.
Well, that's right. I think if the fight went on a little longer, he would have got a lot more punishment, Davis, and wish that he probably did go out the way he did. Probably in his favor, and as far as this issue is concerned. He came in with a bad attitude, I guess, and left with a bad attitude. But he went out as a loser, and McNeeley another winner, which I'm very glad for.
Boy, the Hurricane came quickly. It really tacked to the land, and when it hit land, it devastated everything in its wake. In fact, we should change his name from Hurricane McNeeley to Microwave McNeeley because it only takes him a minute and 5 seconds.
Yep, we could use both, Hurricane, Microwave, whatever. McNeeley seems to be doing that at each fight. He had some good fights, the 10-round fights. He went with some tough opponents, and shows that he can not only catch, but he can pitch as well, and he can take it to it. And that's what is the making of a good heavyweight champion. Like his father, he's got a tremendous conditioning, good training. Vinny Vecchione does a great job, and he's got the heart and the lion of his father, and he's got everything going for him. And as we're seeing, his 24th win here, I think it is. And he's doing well. We wish it lasted a little longer, but that's what happens with heavyweights. You just don't know. We saw what happened with Liston and Patterson. We didn't expect that fight to last a minute, and it was a minute. People thought it was a bad fight. It was a fixed fight. We saw it happen in Lewiston, Maine, with Cassius Clay and Sonny Liston. I happened to be there at ringside with Liston, and nobody thought that would ever happen. So it does happen, especially with big heavyweights. You know, it just takes one punch, and it's all over. And you know that surprise punch that nobody sees? Well,
I saw it. I kept my eyes open. It was a quick right hand, folks. I mean, a devastating right hand that just dropped Davis to his knees. He was buckled as soon as it connected.
And Lewiston, Maine is still talking about that right hand from Clay that nobody saw, but I was at ringside with Liston's corner, and I saw it, but it was a delayed action, and Liston went down. Well, we've seen that here tonight, and that happens not too many times, but it happens, and some people don't believe it does happen. But the only way you know that it happens, you have to be up in there, and not too many people want to get up in there.
I think the only thing that Peter McNeeley has to ask himself now is, does he take a shower? He didn't even break a sweat.
Well, I think he should take a shower just for good luck. He's taking showers every other time. Might as well continue something.
So Peter McNeeley goes to 24-0, stays undefeated as he just devastates Larry Davis, knocked him right out in the opening round. So we hope you enjoyed tonight's dockets of fights.